as a 62-year-old, it's been raised in the 60s, educated in the 70s, enjoyed the 80s, maybe too much. Got married in the 90s, had kids, raised kids in the 2000s. What do I do now? Good question, I hear myself say. Well, I figured out that I've had one love throughout all these years. The wife, kids, music. In particular, rock and roll. So combine that with my limited but still large knowledge of rock and roll over the past 50 years. I thought, why not a YouTube channel on rock music? Yeah, it's because there's hundreds of thousands of rock websites, YouTube channels. I'm done. And then it hit me. Why not channel where I can dispel the myth that today's music is not as good as the music of the past? No, it's not a myth. Well, I can hear you mumbling to yourself right now. Alright, hear me out. I not only grew up listening to songs from the 70s and 80s, we now call classics, classic rock. But I've also kept listening to music that came out in this century. Now, I like the stuff, not all, but a lot of the newer stuff. But how to convince those of you, let's be up front, are classic rock diehards? Go on, I'm listening. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the old songs. We grew up on the old songs. It's classic rock because they're classic rock. However, back in the 70s and 80s, it wasn't called classic rock. It was just called rock and roll. So the question could be asked, can some of today's songs be called classic rock in, say, another 40 years? They could. Granted, most of us won't be around, but those that will be, well, they might. So, that was my idea. I'm creating this channel to bring you, hopefully, songs that are coming out by some very, very good young artists. In 40 years or so, they'll be classic rock. That's a great idea. A few ground rules for this channel. I'm not going to compare songs from the past and today. We're not going to go and promote whole albums for you to listen to. Yeah, but you might though, won't you? You don't have time to go on Spotify and listen to band after band, album after album, to find some future classic songs. Lucky for you, I've done it already. Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Now, I haven't heard every song, every album, but I've heard enough to bring you what I think are future songs that could be called classics when we're long, long gone. Oh, you're just full of cheerful thoughts. So, why should you care about songs that will be remembered after me and you, maybe you, are gone? I'll tell you why. Because you made the old songs classics for you to enjoy, and you can do it again. Not just for you, for your kids, your grandkids. I like that idea. Remember, the songs you listen to now are over 40, 50, heaven forbid, they're 60 years old. I know. Time to be a kid again. Time to get that feeling when you hear a great song for the first time. I enjoyed that feeling. That's a good feeling. Having a new melody stuck in your head. It was fun. It still gets me when I hear a great riff or opening chords, catchy chorus, or heck forbid, a great guitar solo. Now, I'm not asking you to go see these bands live. I mean, you can if you want. I'm not asking you to go out and buy albums. You can do that if you want. No. I'm asking you to give these songs a listen. Maybe you hear them a few times. Get a feel for them. If you like a song, put it on your playlist. If you don't, well, don't. If you like a song, check it out. See what else the artist has done. I'm going to give you some you may never have even come across. And hopefully, you'll like it. Anyway, Each episode, I'll bring 4 or 5 new songs, maybe throw in an oldie. I don't know, as long as I can, and all you have to do is give them a listen. I'll give you a little bit about the band, the song to fill the time of the video. Don't make it last. But the main thing is, if you like it and you want to hear that song again and again, go ahead. Anyway, that's my channel. I'd like a little audience participation, so if you can let me know if you like it, recommend other songs, tell me if I'm tone deaf, if you like, whatever you want. You know, my mum used to tell me I was tone deaf, so I feel nostalgia. To the songs. So when I was at school, a friend of mine introduced me to Lynyrd Skynyrd. They were not as big as they are over in America as they were in England. It was nothing I'd ever heard before. Southern rock. I wasn't pulling any trees in the British pop charts, I can tell you right now. So I got a few albums, listened to other bands such as ZZ Top, the Allman Brothers, Blackfoot. I got into the genre, and then came Donington Masters of Rock. And I got introduced to this guy called Ricky Medlocke of Blackfoot. Well, damn. Now I'm hooked. I've loved it ever since. That was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Now I'm listening to a whole new group of artists that have kept the southern rock genre alive and giving it a new lease of life. So here are a few of my favorite songs from those newer artists. From Nashville, Tennessee, comes a band called Hippies and Cowboys. The song is called 20 to Life. It's about a breakup, revenge, heading out to Reno, possibility of, committing something and ending up doing 20 to Life. Came out in 2022. It's a great song, and
well, she left me out in Toledo, said she was heading on back to Reno. She had the fire in her eyes as she told me goodbye. She made her way down the road. Well, there ain't no use in complaining. There was nothing more that I could do. Well, she left me alone like a bump on a log for some other guy that she knew. So now I'm headed out to Reno to kill that girl. She left me broken hearted, wrecked up my whole world. Well, I might be looking at 20 to life if I find that girl in Reno tonight.
Alright, next up. I love the name of this band. They're called the Dirty Governors. They hail from Knoxville, Tennessee. Not traditionally southern rock music, but they've got some fantastic stuff. This song is In Time We'll See, and I think it's a great song.
Baby, we need to go on and turn that noise off. In time we'll see. Come and lay down next to me. There's nothing between you and me tonight. Wasted days turn into wasted nights. We won't last long if all we're gonna do is fight. A pot of coffee drags you through the day. You say the magic's gone and it's time to act your age. Every mountain we try to climb, it knocks us down on every side. I think we need a holiday real.
Anyway, next up, Robert John and the Wreck. Okay, they've come up with this. Gee, I love this song. Came out in 2020. It's called Oh Miss Caroline. It's a good old song about ex-girlfriends. This song, when I heard it, it brought me back memories of those good old southern rock songs. Enjoy.
All my life's been wasted trying to understand
2025, this single from Jive Mother Mary. They're from Burlington, North Carolina. Very Allman Brothers-esque. A song about perseverance on the road, building a career in show business. Love this song, love these guys. Check them out. Alright, this group is called the Commoners. Now, they're not from the South, because they're from Toronto, Canada. But this song should be on everyone's Southern rock playlist. A song called Just Watch Me. A song that serves as a little rallying cry against self-doubt. It's one of my favorite songs by these guys.
Take off the miles, I'm a stranger in these streets, taking hits and living out our dreams. So why am I on my knees? I'll be whatever you need. When all of my words are flowing freely, and I think that I have tried. Maybe it's easier to say that it's always
Now, I want to bring an old song, because sometimes a song slips by and is forgotten. So I'd like to bring one of these songs back. It's from a band called Copperhead. They were known as the last of the authentic Southern rock bands. They had a couple of songs I think mostly forgotten. This one is Long Way From Home. It's a definite throwback. Starts off slow, ends up quick. It was unfairly erased off radio playlists. So here's a taste of what you've been missing. Came out in the 1990s. Enjoy this one.
Ain't got no money, man, I gave up on pride. So where are you going? Tell me, I'd like to know, 'cause I'm a long way away from home. Lord, I'm long gone. Lonely feelings, Lord, they laid by my side, won't stand.
Okay, that was it. That was 5 songs from new songs and one, I'd like to say golden oldie. It's not really golden oldie. If you enjoyed it, please follow, please subscribe. I'm going to make more content with different genres. I'm going to try stuff from different countries, different types of rock and roll, solo artists, bands, all that good stuff. So hopefully you'll enjoy the next few videos. Take care. Yes, subscribe.